Welcome to Electric Drive Africa, the show that gives you all the latest developments in the electric vehicle space, as well as all the biggest opportunities that you can take up in Africa in the electric vehicle space. My name is Joseph, you can call me Joey K. Thank you for watching, subscribing and liking, and please share our videos. This is the BYD T3 electric van. It is 100% electric. It's not a hybrid, it's fully electric. It comes in two variants. This is the 7-seat passenger version, but you can also get a panel version. A BYD stands for Build Your Dreams, and there's a nice sharp logo on the front here, Build Your Dreams. BYD in China in 2021 sold over 500,000 new energy vehicles. Those are electrified vehicles, and this is one of them. This one is one that comes in right-hand drive, so it's already available in several markets, including Zimbabwe, Harare, where we are right now. It's also coming to Australia and many other places in right-hand drive. It's good to start to see a lot more electric vehicles in right-hand drive. Now, it's a pretty neat and cute electric van. It looks quite compact from the outside, but it's pretty roomy on the inside. Now let's look at this nice front. You can see here at the bottom there's this grill that pumps in some, that allows air to get in, and you can see just behind the grill there's a radiator just to cool it. And if you look at the side profile, it's quite short and maybe, or you can say maybe stout, but it's also quite raised up. So when you're sitting inside the car, you'll see later, you're sitting quite high up. It has a high profile. It doesn't look like it, because if you look here, it's sitting on only 16-inch wheels. But the ride height is quite high when you're driving, so you have a commanding position of the road itself when you're in the car. So if you look now, it has these two side doors, back doors, these two sliding doors, sorry. And if you come around the back here, the doors are manual, but that's okay. They're not automatic. Let's open up the boot. You have 3 more seats at the back, so that's a seven-seater van. The driver, the passenger, and 5 at the back. The boot space is quite okay since it's a passenger van, but I think if you're using it as a shuttle service, you can roll the seats up. So we want to say thank you to BYD Zimbabwe, who've loaned us this vehicle this week. So we're driving it around, getting a feel of it. If you are looking for this van, you can check them out at 31 Airport Road in Hatfield, in Harare. You can't miss it. It's this beautiful building on the airport road. If you're coming from the airport, it will be on your right. If you're going to the airport, it will be on your left. And these are their contact numbers. You can reach out to them, and they do 100% electric cars. This is one of them that they're having. So yes, so we're actually enjoying this weekend going around. We're going to be driving around, getting a feel of it, and showing how you can live practically with electric cars in Africa, and especially in Zimbabwe. We get a lot of comments from our readers and our viewers who say, how come we just always want to promote electric vehicles, but we have a huge power crisis in Zimbabwe? Every other day you get a power cut at your house. But if you want to find out how you can live with electric vehicles in Zimbabwe, it's quite easy. We have a video where we discussed this earlier. Check the link below, and also we'll put the link above. We talk about all of that and how you can comfortably live with the electric vehicle. I drive one myself, which you have seen in my other videos, link below as well, and over here, and I have never had a problem. I have never been stranded, even though electricity these days goes, we get power cuts every single day. So I'm now sitting in the mid row, and it's quite roomy in here. I've got some nice leg room, some very good headroom, and yeah, and I've got electronic windows and a nice cup holder, seat belts, of course, the standards, and nice armrests as well. There's quite some space here. And if I go to the back as well, let me sit at the back row and see how it looks. I'm also okay. I'm not so short, but I'm quite comfortable in here. so it's decent. And also there's also some storage space here as well in the back. So I think you could comfortably sit 3 people in here. I'm not so slim, so I think I give a good representation of how many people can sit in here comfortably. Let's go check out the front. Let's start it up and see. So we have started it up now, and it's showing that it's got 85% state of charge. When we collected it yesterday, it was fully charged and it was showing an approximate range of 300 kilometers. So we've done about 45 kilometers. Now it's showing 255 kilometers. So it's got a very good range, 300 kilometers for city driving on a full battery charge. This car comes with a 50.3 kilowatt hour battery. It's a NCM battery, nickel cobalt manganese cathode. It has also a 100 kilowatt peak power motor. Let's look what's under the bonnet and also the charging port. So to open the charging port, it is over here, but let's start with the bonnet and see what's inside.
Wood.
12-volt battery for your electronics and things. This is where your controller sits, so your inverters and all the controls, the brains of the car, and the inverters are here. And you can see below that is the electric motor. It's a 100 kilowatt motor, so this car is actually front wheel drive. And here you can see this car has got fast charging, so you'll have your 2 big cables for fast charging. So in order to service and maintain these vehicles, you need to be highly trained, because these are high voltage systems. And thankfully in Zimbabwe, BYD have full backup service. You can check out their workshops and warehouse and everything else. You can get service from them. And these are the fluids to cool the electronics, so there's no engine oils and things like that, so it won't ever get messy and dirty. And this is the brake fluid. The good thing about electric vehicles and brakes is the brakes last quite longer. You will see as we drive, it has regenerative braking, so you don't use the frictional braking as often as in an ICE vehicle. Let's look at the charge ports. Underneath this BYD logo is where you find the charge port. So let's have a look. So for your AC charging, it has this type 2. So this is like a European spec charging system. And underneath here is where you get your DC fast charging. So this uses CCS2 combined charging system for fast charging. This will fast charge in about 30 minutes or so to full, about 40 minutes.